Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. In our Kundalini yoga practice, we are working with one essential ingredient, and that ingredient is the breath, or prana in yogic terms. Prana is life force energy, and the deeper we can take this into the body, the deeper it can ignite the body's innate capacity for self-healing. This Kundalini Yoga Kriya works directly on expanding our ability to take in prana. It's known as the Kundalini Yoga Kriya for the 8th body, which is the Pranic Body in Kundalini Yoga teachings. And it's a really great Kriya to do when you're feeling a little under the weather, or when you're in the middle of cold season, there's a lot of bugs around, and you want to build up your resilience, build up your immunity. Let's bring our palms together. Give them a good vigorous rub. Bring your prayer mudra into the heart center. Let's take a deep inhale to stretch tall through the spine. Keep that length as you exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling, lifting heart. And exhaling, drawing chin in towards neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini Yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear, safe, protected. Exhaling, relaxing hands to knees, Gyan Mudra, index fingers to thumbs. Just allowing those mantras to settle in body and mind, bringing you into deep presence for this Kundalini Yoga. Good, we start this Kundalini Yoga Kriya for the 8th body with a life nerve stretch. So we're extending our left leg out. I'm mirroring you. The toe is flexed, the right heel into the groin. We've got our hands on either side of that left knee. We're going to twist around, take a deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lead with the heart as you fold forward, fold down, hands to knee, shin or big toe. Chin tucks in, and it's a long, slow, deep breath here. Good, the eyes closed and rolled softly up and in towards the third eye point in the center of the brow. And you're maintaining your awareness on that stretch in the back of the leg and perhaps in the inner thigh. This is a really lovely activation through the life nerve. In Kundalini Yoga teachings, the life nerve is the hamstring, and it corresponds directly to our inner vitality. Let's take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in now, squeezing Mulbandh. That means you're activating anus and sex organs, pulling in the navel, feel, sense, imagine that energy rising up the spine as you maximize that stretch. And exhale, relax, release as you walk your way back up the leg, and we're going to switch sides. Right leg extends out now, left heel into the groin, hands on either side of the knee. Inhale to lengthen, lead with your heart as you fold forward, fold down, chin tucks in. Long, slow, deep breath here. Continuing to focus the eyes up and into the third eye point. Continuing to focus your awareness on that lovely stretch in the life nerve in the back of the leg and also in the sex nerve in the inner thigh. And this deeply restorative forward fold. Let's take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bund, pelvic falls up, navel pulls in, driving the energy from tailbone to crown. Hold, squeeze, maximize that stretch. And exhale, walking your hands back up the leg. We're going to come straight into rock pose, sitting on the heels. If this is too much for your knees, your feet, your ankles, just stay in your comfortable easy pose. Hands are on the thighs or on the knees if you're in easy pose. And we're going to take a deep inhale here. We're going to hold that breath in now as we move into a spinal flex, flexing the spine forward and back with the breath held in, just for as long as it feels comfortable to hold that breath in. When we're ready to exhale, we come into the center and we exhale fully through the nose. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold that breath in as we flex the spine forward and back. Good, with the eyes locked into third eye point, getting a full movement through the spine. And when we're ready to exhale, again, finding the center, exhaling fully, and continuing at your own pace. Wherever you are, exhaling fully. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeeze tight through mole band, pull that energy from tailbone to crown. Hold, squeeze, lift. And exhale, relax, release. Turn the palms up in Gyan Mudra. Good, now we'll stay in rock pose if it feels comfortable to do so. If you need to move yourself back to easy pose, that's fine as well. We'll take a deep inhale here. Exhale fully. And we'll hold the breath out as we pump the navel in and out with the breath held out. And again, we're pumping just for as long as feels comfortable to hold that breath out. When we're ready, we come to the center, deep inhale. Exhale fully. And hold that breath out as you pump, 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 pump. Pump that navel hard. This one is really great for the digestive system, and when we have a happy digestion, we have happy health. Taking a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through mole band. Elevate that energy up, 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 up. Exhaling, relaxing and releasing. Just staying present for a moment here. As we feel that expansiveness through the eighth body, the pranic body. Let's come to sit in easy pose with the legs crossed. We've got our hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. If you need to sit up on a cushion, we want to stay very still for this next sequence of pranayams. The first part of it is our breath of fire. That's our panting breath through the nose. If it feels too much for you, breathe long, slow and deep. Good. Find a steady rhythm that feels sustainable for you. Keep the eyes locked into third eye point. And have the sense that you are blasting out any toxins. You're polishing yourself inside out with this breath of fire. Now we're going to take a deep inhale. And we're going to follow that with a very slow, deep exhale. Slow that breath right down. And we glide that exhale directly into the next inhale. Slowing that breath into a spiral where there's no end or beginning. There's just an inhale flowing seamlessly into an exhale, flowing seamlessly into an inhale. Keep the eyes at third eye point. Now on our next inhale, we're going to pucker our lips into a whistle shape, and we're going to inhale through that whistle shaped mouth, exhale nose. Inhaling whistle shaped mouth, exhaling nose. It doesn't matter if you can't make the sound, I'll make it for you. Now we close our sequence of pranayama with one last little blast of breath of fire. Again, long, slow, deep breath if breath of fire is too much. Hard pump through the navel or strong movement through the navel. Blast out any disease, any toxins, any bugs, any viruses. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in now. Squeeze tight through Mulband. Tight, tight, tight. Elevate that energy. Feel, sense, imagine it rising from tailbone to crown. Hold, squeeze, lift, elevate. Hold the posture. Exhale fully. Deep inhale. Hold that breath and again squeeze tight as you draw the energy up, 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 up. Hold it, squeeze, lift. And exhale, relax, release. Stay very present for a moment. Picture yourself in shining bright health, in the flow, feeling vital, rejuvenated, refreshed, and alive. Prana moving through your veins, bringing nourishment to every cell, molecule, and atom of your being. Let's bring our palms together. We'll close our practice with Satnam. Truth is my name. Let's take a deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. from chin to chest, offering gratitude to body, mind, and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga. Sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. And coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed this Kundalini Yoga Kriya for the 8th body. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to support me, please do offer a donation at Coffee. I've linked to it below. And my immense gratitude to all of those who are supporting me through Coffee, through Patreon, and through YouTube. Super thanks. So much love to each and every one of you. Sat Nam.